lot of strangers, people that I don't know. I don't think I owe anyone an explanation, because this is the last time I'm answering a question like this. This is the
Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you, for you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lee-rah, and today we're doing a quick video. It's not going to be a vlog, it's just a chat. We're just gonna have a little chat. I want to talk about my weight loss journey because I've had a lot of people ask me on how I lost weight. Been getting a lot of messages on Instagram, a lot of DMs on Instagram and Facebook from a lot of people. So the reason why I decided to make this video, I've received more than 50. I'm not kidding. I wasn't keeping count, but I promise you it's more than 50 messages of people asking me how I lost my weight. So I decided to make this video. Somebody suggested that I make this video, but I had thought about it, just that I didn't want to make it now because technically I'm still on the weight loss journey, and I wanted to share once I'm certain of everything, once I have enough information. But it seems to be dragging, I'm still not done, and I'll explain why. So first of all, how I lost my weight, how it all came about. Actually, let's start with how it came about, like what made me lose the weight or want to lose the weight. Obviously, I was overweight. I've been overweight literally my whole life. 1 second, I just want to, what's this remote? Okay, so firstly, I've been overweight all my life, since I was a teenager, since I was in primary school, probably since I was my whole life, I guess. I've always been overweight, and as a child it doesn't bother you much, and the older you get it starts to bother you. Obviously there's certain things maybe you can't do. I can't think of anything specific that it affected me on, but you just know that the older you get, you need to be more serious about your weight, because I don't know, you're getting older, you need to be, you're gonna get weaker and weaker. Your body is not going to be able to still carry you for a long time if it's on the heavy side. So, and besides that, you'll end up getting certain what do you call, chronic diseases. So yeah, so let's start with how I started and how I got into it. So I'll get into the numbers, I'll get into how much weight I lost, and yeah, there's a lot more. I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to watch till the end. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. If you are trying to lose weight, this might help you. If you're just thinking about it, this might help you. If you think there's some miracle I did to lose the weight, this might also help you. So yeah. So how, sorry if I keep looking down, I'm actually looking at my notes so that I follow every point and don't forget a point. So how I started was, I just went to my doctor one day, and I actually had a flu, and I was going in for a checkup. And then while I was there, my doctor told me, because I've spoken to my doctor about my weight before, I had told her that, my weight bothers me and I'd like to do something about it. And at the time, there wasn't really a quick fix or a quick solution to my weight loss besides eating healthy, pretty much. So then she suggested to me, said, oh, by the way, as I was about to leave, she was like, by the way, you've been wanting to lose weight. We have a trial going on of this new medication, of a weight loss medication, something similar to Ozempic. Those of you that know Ozempic, if you don't know what Ozempic is, guys, unfortunately I will not be able to tell you that now. You can go and Google it, but it's a weight loss injection that helps you lose weight quick. Pretty much what it does is suppress your appetite, so you tend to eat a lot less actually. Yeah, and then it does so much actually. Suppresses your appetite, makes you not want to eat junk pretty much. So so she said there's a new medication that is similar to Ozempic, and this new medication that's actually on trial is made by the company that did Ozempic. If you know Nova something, I don't have the documents here. It's Nova something. Those that are on diabetic medication would know, because the medication is produced by that company. Well, I think not everyone, but some. So it's a Nova something. So that company is a company that's responsible for Ozempic. They produced Ozempic, and now they are trying something new. There's actually a fly in here, and it's bothering me because it's making a noise. I hope you're not hearing it. So that so there's this new medication that's currently on trial. Obviously, that's a risk, guys. If you're gonna be on a trial medication, it's a risk. No one knows the side effects. No one knows what it will do to you. Hence, it's on trial. Before it can go out there has to be people that put it to the test. So when she told me all about it and the company that's doing it, it gave me a little bit of faith in the company, in the medication, because they've already produced something similar, which is Ozempic. So this new medication that's on trial is pretty much an enhanced option of Ozempic. So I think they're trying to enhance Ozempic. Yeah, I think she said something like that. So then she got me onto the medication. So she asked me if I wanted to be part of the trial, because they had actually had someone that was in the program. She said we have only a limited number of people that we can take. I think she said something like 19 people on the trial, but they could only take 19, and they had already had 19 people. But one of the people that was on the trial, they discovered that the person has cancer. So while they were doing medical tests to start the trial, so they discovered that this person had cancer, so they had to remove this person from the trial. So that gave me also faith in the whole thing, because obviously they do detailed medical checkups before you could join the program. So there's certain things that will disqualify you. Even when she asked me to join, obviously I still had to go through the medical tests first before I can qualify. So your health had to be in check. There's certain people that cannot join the program. I think she said something like, if you have diabetes, you can't be in the program. If you have high blood pressure, you can't be in the program. Because obviously it's going to affect, for high blood people, maybe it will increase your blood pressure. And for people on diabetic medication, obviously you're already on the similar kind of medication, and probably then there's no point of this. If you couldn't lose weight from your diabetic injections, you're probably not going to lose weight from this medication, because this is essentially also a diabetic injection. But I think they're trying to maybe make it strictly for weight loss, because the Ozempic is for diabetes, not for weight loss, but people use it for weight loss as well. So yeah, that's how I got into the trial. And then they took a lot of blood tests. They take a lot of blood tests to make sure that there's nothing wrong with you, before you could join. So they did not go to risk your life. And then after that, what happened was, then they called me to tell me I qualify for the trial and I must come in and sign some contracts, and that's what I did. And then after that, the trial started. They gave me a box of injections, which was 5 injections in the box. I don't know why they gave me 5, because I could only use 4 in a month. So it was a box of 5. So the first box was of 0.5 milligrams. So that's the dosage. That's the dosage of the injection. So that's how you start. You don't just start high with the high dosage. So they start you small. I think it's probably to see how it's working on you, how your body's handling it, and things like that. So I started on that. And then as the months went by, they kept increasing the dose to 1 milligram, and the next thing it increased to 1.5, I think, and then the highest dosage was the 2 milligram. So yeah, eventually I got onto the 2 milligrams. So I lost the weight pretty quickly. I think it was a bit slow in the beginning. Yeah, it was a bit slow because I even went to my doctor and said, I'm a little discouraged. I thought I would have lost something now. She was like, no, don't be discouraged. You just need to keep going. So they didn't just do some blood tests. Let me just clear this out. They didn't just use some blood tests. They also allocated a dietitian for me to prepare a diet plan for me. So I had a dietitian that I could call at any time. Even with the doctors, I was able to call them at any time if I'm having any issues. If I'm having any reactions to the medication that's not right, then I could call them. So this went on for months. It was a 1.5 year contract, pretty much, or rather program, or rather it was meant to be, still ongoing. It's now maybe we're getting close to 2 years. I'm not sure. I haven't been counting. Maybe it's like 18 months, 19 months now. Not 19. Yeah, it's about 18, maybe around 18 months now in the program. So then I started getting on the injection now. I started losing the weight. And to be honest, I was not following the diet plan to the T. I'm not going to lie about that. I did not follow the diet plan from the dietitian to the T. Still ate some of my favorite foods. But what the injection did is that it eliminated a lot of cravings. And it suppressed my appetite so much. If I tell you so much, I mean like I ate like a little baby. Like I didn't eat like, I probably ate smaller than a toddler could eat. That's my portion because I'd get full so quickly. And then sometimes if I ate certain types of food, the side effects obviously were like feeling sick, feeling like I want to vomit, getting nauseous. Yeah, I was getting nauseous all the time. When I see food, I feel like vomiting. When I smell food, I felt like vomiting. Alcohol made me vomit immediately. So I had to stay away from alcohol because alcohol won't work with this kind of medication. It doesn't stay in your stomach at all. You will vomit. So I realized that I vomit every time I had alcohol. So then I stopped the alcohol. So I guess it's one of the things that it aims to do. It's for you to cut certain foods unwillingly, but you'll do it, you know. And let's see what I have here. Yeah, so that went on for months and months, and I lost a lot of weight. I didn't keep track of what so in the beginning, I think I was losing like 3 kgs, 2 kgs. So for the first 2 to 3 months, 2 kgs, 3 kgs in a month. But then when it started to really kick in, I started losing about 5 kgs, 4 to 5 kgs in a month. So that's when, you know, the weight just started to fall off. So yeah, it was going pretty quickly. So yeah, how long was I on this? Like I said, now I think it's around 18 months. But I stopped the injections about a couple of months ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, around September or end of August. I think that's when I stopped the injections. So I've been off the injections for the past 4 months, I think now. August, September, October, November. It's around 4 months now since I've been off the injections. So being on the injection is not nice. Let me just clear that out. It is not a nice feeling. You don't crave food. You don't like food. You don't enjoy some of your favorite foods that you used to love. You don't enjoy them. Just looking at them, you don't crave them. One would say, yes, I would love to be that person who doesn't crave nice food, who looks at some of my favorite foods and just don't want to eat it. When you think about it, it sounds nice, but in reality, it is not. I would go to restaurants with friends. I wouldn't enjoy my food. I'd buy food and I wouldn't enjoy food. I threw away a lot of food. I wasted a lot of food to a point where I stopped buying food because I realized that I was actually wasting my groceries. So I would buy only what I need. Actually, this was a negative side of this was that now for me, because I live alone, I ended up now just eating takeouts because that was the only thing I could get when I need. Even with the takeouts with McDonald's, for instance, I'd used to, if you were to order a McDonald's burger and chips and cold drink, I would never take the cold drink. I would never eat the fries. I'd only eat the burger and literally wouldn't even finish the burger. I'd probably get halfway with the burger and I wouldn't want it anymore. So that's how little I ate. And I think that's the main reason why I lost a lot of weight so quickly. So when I get to a point of how this works really for me, or rather for me, because I've heard that other people have been on the same journey but never really lost the weight. So with the injections, you could choose where you want to inject yourself. You could inject yourself on the arm, on the stomach, on the thigh. I don't know where else, maybe on the bum, I'm not sure. My doctor made me inject myself on the stomach first. So I felt nothing. I honestly felt nothing. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to stick to the stomach. I'm not going to try my arm. I'm not going to try my thigh. So I just stuck to my stomach. And yeah, I'm usually scared of needles. But with this one, it was really, really zero pain. I won't lie to you. It's zero pain. If you do it properly. Because the doctor shows you how to do it. So let's get to how much I was weighing when I started. So when I started on the trial, I was weighing, I think, exactly 102 kilograms or 103. Sorry, just want to check something. I was weighing exactly 102 or 103 kilograms. And then, just want to check that. Yeah, I was weighing exactly 102 or 103 kilograms. So by the time I was done with the injections, I kid you not, let me not digress, but I lost, by the time I finished my injections, I think it was, I can't remember whether it was end of July or end of August, but when I finished with the injections, I was weighing exactly 62 kilograms from 102. That means I lost a complete 40 kilograms. Yes, it's kilograms. So I lost a complete 40 kilograms. That's a lot of weight. And it was visible, obviously. Some people thought I looked good. Some said I looked like a child because I was so small. And my face tends to look very like much of a baby. Some said I looked like a teenager, and some said it in a good way and some said it in a negative way, in a sense that others said, oh, but you look so young now. You don't look good, But they wouldn't say I don't look good, but they'd say, but you look too young, And others would be like, oh, you look good. You lost weight. You look good. Oh, you're aging backwards, And I'd be like, oh, thanks. But there was a time where, even my mother was like, she didn't like how I looked. She just thought I was too skinny. But I was not skinny. I don't want to lie. The disadvantage of being a short person, I'm really short, guys. I'm not going to tell you how short I am, but I'm really short. So that is a problem because your weight goes down. And with taller people, it's more like the weight stretches throughout the body. For shorter people, it goes down to your legs, it goes down to your stomach or things like that. And so like for people that are short, you don't look as skinny as a person who's tall, even though you weigh the same weight. So a tall person at 62 kilograms, they look very skinny, but for a short person, they still look a little on the heavy side. So that was my issue. So then I decided to join the gym. Well, obviously with the whole program, you're given exercise that you need to do. You can join the gym if you want to, but you're given exercise that you need to do at home. to keep your body fit, because they know you're losing a lot of weight at the same time. So that can affect, your physical strength as well. So yeah, so let me talk about maybe the disadvantages, I would say. The disadvantage of using an injection-like treatment for weight loss is that you lose a lot of weight at a short amount of time. So if you are quite heavy, you're gonna have saggy skin, because your skin is gonna stretch. You've lost a lot of fat, but you're not losing your skin, so your skin will not be as tight as it used to be. So that's one of the big negatives of this, of losing a lot of weight at once, And another disadvantage is that you lose a lot of muscle mass. I think I lost a lot of muscle mass. I was a little weak at some point. I could feel myself that I'm, a little weaker than I normally would be. It didn't affect me negatively. I don't know how it would affect other people. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you can't be a chronic person. You can't be a diabetic or someone with high blood pressure, because once you're weak, that might affect your health overall. So maybe that's why they're strict on that. So I would rather suggest, I'm sure there's a way of people with diabetic or people with high blood pressure. I'm sure they're able to join, to be on these injections. However, I think you need to be carefully monitored by your doctor. And for me, being on the trial, I was carefully monitored, even though I did not have any chronic disease. So I'd say for me, the major disadvantage was loose skin and loss of muscle mass. I guess what they didn't emphasize when I joined the program was that you have to be active. You have to exercise a lot. You have to be physically fit, because then you just enjoy losing weight without doing anything in return. You just enjoy that, but it has its negatives. So would I recommend it? Yes, definitely. I totally recommend it. If I could do it again, I'd definitely do it again. However, it's not sustainable. Just keep that in mind. It's not sustainable in a sense that once you get off the medication, you're not just going to lose weight without doing anything. And remember, this medication helps suppress your appetite, helps you not crave for anything. So once you get off the medication, all the cravings come back. That huge appetite comes back. It's now in your hands to control it. And that's the difficult part that I'm going to get into. That is the difficult part. Hence, I say it's not sustainable. You can't be on an injection for the rest of your life. That's not possible. You'll probably die from it. I don't know. But you can't just be on the injection forever. So you'll have to, eventually you'll get off it. And when you get off it, you'll have to find other ways to keep the weight down. I joined the gym when I approached the end of my trial. I then joined the gym. Gym doesn't do much, let's be honest. It only keeps the body fit. But when it comes to weight loss, gym is not the solution, because it doesn't help you lose the weight. It just helps you keep fit. And for me, what gym did, I think it helped with building back my muscle mass. I feel I'm a lot better now. And I wasn't taking any supplements, so I won't know. But I think taking some supplements like vitamin C, I don't know, your collagen can help as well while you are on these types of injections. Obviously now it becomes really, really expensive, because I've heard that Ozempic, when you order it yourself, it's like 3,000 Rand. Others are saying 4,000 Rand. I don't really know the cost, but it's expensive. That's like 3,000 per month for the 4 injections. So that's a lot of money, but if you can afford it, why not? So yeah, so the reason why I'm also sharing this, oh yes, before I get to that, the part about maintaining the weight is the difficult part. And I need to be honest about this one. It's the most difficult part. The moment I got off the injections, all my cravings came back. Even the ones I didn't have before. I was never one for a sweet tooth. I didn't have a sweet tooth, but then I started having a sweet tooth. I had this huge sugar craving like I've never had in my life. Remember, I've avoided these things for more than 12 months. I think for a complete 16 months where I was not touching any of this food. So the moment I got off these injections, that burger started to taste good. That chocolate cake started to taste good. And even though my appetite is slightly on the smaller side now, but still does not prevent the fact that now I'm eating really, really bad food. So if you want my advice, how to sustain yourself, it's discipline, honestly. I don't know where you're going to get it from. After you haven't been eating good food for more than 12 months, I don't know where the discipline is going to come from, because you want all the food you've missed out on for all that time. So it's difficult, but for those that are not on any injections or any medication and you're trying to lose weight, or you find Ozempic to be expensive, honestly, guys, the only way to lose weight is to cut sugar and cut carbs altogether. That's what I can tell you, especially sugar. I've been off the trial for like 4 months. Oh, not off the trial, I'm still on the trial, but I've been off injections for 4 months, and I gained a lot of weight back. And I gained it because I was not holding back on my cravings. I was eating anything and everything that I craved. And right now I'm trying to control it. Don't ask me how, I'm really still struggling. But like I said, I had a huge sugar craving and I fed it. So I gained a complete 10 kgs back. Meaning that now I weigh 73 kgs. That's a lot of weight to gain in 4 months. So my goal now is to manage it. I don't know how. I mean, I know how, but it's been hard. It's been really hard because the cravings are there. How do I control them now? That's the difficult part. What I'm trying to do now is trying to cut sugar completely. Yeah, I started yesterday, guys, so I'm trying. No, to be honest, I didn't start really yesterday, but I've already reduced the amount of sugar I eat. It's just that I decided from yesterday that I'm cutting it completely. No sugar in my tea, no cold drink, no juice, no sweets, nothing. At least for a month, because I've tried the sweet diet before where I cut sugar. Trust me, you lose a lot of weight with just cutting off sugar. So I would suggest you try that. If you want to lose weight, cut sugar. Before you can go to these injections, try cutting sugar. If you have a person with a sweet tooth, trust me, it's the sugar, it's nothing else. It's the sugar. Cut that first. And portion control. Sometimes it's okay to eat your fries, your burgers, but it's how much you eat of it. That's a problem. So maybe try not to finish the burger. Maybe have the burger without the fries. Or maybe just have the fries and not the burger and make that your meal. But when you have the burger, the fries, and the juice, that's a lot of calories. So I'm trying to get my mind there, and trust me, I'm struggling. It's not a perfect thing. It's not an easy thing to do for anyone. I'm just giving you advice that I know works. However, I'm struggling with it myself. So just because I'm saying it doesn't mean I'm the master of it. No. I failed dismally at it, but I'm trying right now to control it, because the last thing I want is to gain back all the 40 kgs. I've already gained back 10. That's ridiculous. I need to not get back to where I was. So that's my goal. And especially now that it's December, I'm in trouble because it's December. All the people at home eat is ice creams. Everything is sweet, fatty food. We're frying, we brine. So it's gonna be difficult because I'm gonna be around people that are not gonna be eating healthy food, and I cannot tell them to eat healthy. But I need to control myself. So that's gonna be my challenge. So I do recommend it, but I would say I highly recommend it for people that are extremely obese. I think if you're not obese or you're not what we call fat, honestly, I don't think it's worth going that route. I think you can just control your weight by just cutting the sweet stuff that you eat. So for people that really have been struggling with their weight for years, yes, I totally recommend it. But for people that have never struggled with weight before and have just gained an extra 10 kg from pregnancy or whatever, honestly, why? Just eat healthy. You'll get back to your normal weight. Or try other things like drinking pills that suppress your appetite instead of going the injection route. Because you might be too skinny. If you're not a fat person, you might get too skinny. And you don't want to lose muscle mass. That's another thing. So careful when you decide to take these injections. So yeah, I've already said the advantages is that you lose a lot of weight in a short space of time, which is unbelievable. But then the disadvantages are, you gain a lot of the disadvantages is the loss of muscle mass and the saggy skin. I don't know health wise because I didn't have any health issues. My doctor, I've asked this a couple of times, what would the bad side effects would be. They don't know of any, so I didn't experience any. All you will experience while you're in the injection is the nauseas and just the loss of appetite and the food smelling terrible. The food, you just don't want to see fat anywhere. I don't know, it plays with your mind as well, I think. So lastly, now this is an important one for myself and the reason why I made this video. So the reason why I decided to make this video now, I was going to delay it for next year, but honestly guys, I made this video now because I am tired. Honestly, I'm tired of questions that I get on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. Everyone asking me how I lost the weight. It's not to say it's a bad question. However, I feel like, what if I was sick? What if I didn't go on some injection to lose weight? Or what if I was not on any weight loss journey? What if I have a disease or something that's making me lose the weight and you are coming into my inbox and asking me how I lost the weight? What do I tell you? Oh, I got sick. Like, that's personal. I think it's personal. It's like seeing somebody pregnant and then going and asking them if they're pregnant. It's personal. If they wanted to tell you, they would tell you. Now, I'm getting strangers, a lot of strangers, people that I don't know, asking me how I lost weight. I am not no celebrity, guys, so I don't think I owe anyone an explanation on how I lost the weight. I don't think I owe anyone. So please, I hope everyone will watch this video because this is the last time I'm answering a question like this. This is the last time I'm answering this. I mean, it's the last time I'm going to answer how I lost the weight because I feel like it's personal. How is personal. Now I'm sharing. That's my decision to share. Now I'm making a decision to maybe help other people who want to lose weight, but that's a personal decision that I made. Now for you to come and ask me how I lost the weight when you don't know what I went through to lose the weight or what it could be, what if it's an illness? Like, honestly, that really for me, at first I was excited to lose the weight, so I answered everyone. I was nice to everyone that was asking me the questions, but as I thought about it, as I'm getting more and more questions, it started to bother me, and it's bothering me now. So I feel like we should never ask people about their weight, whether they're losing or gaining. It doesn't matter. Don't tell me I'm fat. Don't tell me I'm skinny. Don't ask me how I'm doing it. If I wanted to share, I would have shared, So everyone has been inboxing me. And also I kind of felt like it came from a bad place from some other people. It's like they look at you and they're like, oh, if she can do it, so can I. So let me find out what it is that she did. because clearly it was easy. Maybe they're thinking, oh, she's been big all her life. How did she lose the weight now? Clearly, whatever it is was a snap of a finger, and it wasn't. It wasn't. So, and even if it was, it just shows how low you think of me for you to assume that, oh, if she can do it, so can I. So for me, the way the number of people came to me just shows me that people think really low of me. And what made me more uncomfortable was when the skinny people asked me how I lost the weight. That's when the skinny people who just gained a little bit of weight, maybe someone gained it from pregnancy or whatever, they're not even fat. They're just not as skinny as they used to be. So now they feel like, oh, how did you lose the weight? I want to lose weight. Some was so rude. They won't even say hi. They just go straight to my inbox and say, hi, how did you lose weight? They wouldn't even say hi. They would just say, how did you lose the weight? I'm trying to lose weight. And these are people I don't even know. Some, they know me because they're from my hometown. Majority of them are from my hometown. But they assume I know them. I don't know them. I don't know 3/4 of people on my Facebook. I don't know them. They assume I know them. So they just come into my inbox like, hi, how did you lose the weight? I'm trying to lose weight. I found that so rude. And right now I've decided I'm no longer answering anyone that's going to ask me that question in my DMs. Go figure it out, honey. I also figured it out. So unless you watch my videos, then you'll get some help. Other than that, there's Google. Go Google how to lose weight. There's no magic. In case you were thinking there's a magic. I'm now telling you that you can go try Ozempic, but it's not free. It's 3,000 Rand and above. So, I saw someone said it was 2.8 somewhere, and other people said 3, and others said 4. So losing weight is not easy. If it's difficult, if it's easy, then it comes at a cost. That's why people go to Turkey, because it comes at a cost, but it makes your life easy. If I could have money right now, I think I'd also go to Turkey to do that. What do they call it? Where they cut your stomach? Can't remember. I would do that one because at least it's permanent. I like an injection that leaves your system the moment you leave it. So yeah, I remember somebody was so rude to me. One time I was at home back in the Free State in my hometown, and people are so rude. This lady at the till in Pick and Pay said to me, oh, remember how fat you were? And she laughed. And I didn't know how to respond without being rude. So I just looked at her and I smiled and I walked away. Deep down, I wanted to punch the fuck out of her. Deep down, I wanted to swear and tell her to mind her damn business. The fact that I was fat, why didn't she come tell me when I was fat that I'm fat? She now is telling me how fat I was. And she's smiling. I could have said the worst things to her, but I didn't. I'm trying very hard to control my composure when I speak to people that speak about my weight or anything negative by that matter. So, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm obviously gaining weight again, and there's going to be those that are going to comment on the fact that I've gained weight. And I don't care at this point because I'm waiting for them. And I'm waiting because I'm not going to keep quiet this time. I'm going to tell them to mind their damn business. And I'm going to tell them that, how does my weight affect you? How does it affect your life? Do I eat your food or do you pay for my food? I'm eating my food and it's my health. If I die, how does that going to affect you? You're not a family member. You're not my friend. So anybody who's going to talk about my weight, I'm not going to take kindly to it anymore. So I hope everyone watches this and don't approach me with weight questions or weight things when you see me. Let's just be clear on that. I am not answering any more weight issues. I'm not answering any more weight questions. I'm not talking about my weight anymore. This is the last time I should talk about my weight to strangers. And yeah, so we're going to leave it there. Hope you don't think I'm talking about you. If you've been kind when you approached me, this is not about you. If you've been nice and genuinely asked me and shared, because some people really shared their weight loss concerns, their weight gain concerns, in that they really are desperate to lose the weight. So it's not about those people, it's about people who are trying to be like invasive of my privacy, of my personal space. So anyway, guys, hope this will help someone. Hope this will come in handy for someone who's trying to lose weight, or for somebody who wanted to ask questions, who wanted to ask me about my weight loss but was too shy. Thank you for being shy, because you and I, then we're still cool. We're still cool, you know, and it shows you have boundaries and you respect boundaries. So thank you for that. But I hope that now I've answered your questions, in case you're curious on how I lost the weight. Yeah, there's no magic to it. Everything comes either at a cost or you have to work hard for it. So it is what it is. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you will like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one.